I just wanted to jump right into the debate action.
Yeah.
What mitigated that? What led you guys to decide to do this? Were you the person who came up with the idea to do this action on the 15th?
This action, well, what led to this action was our actions in Denver and St. Paul during the DNC and the RNC alike. In Denver, we led a march of about 10,000 people. We the veterans were up front in uniform, marching in cadence, and we led this peaceful procession of people with zero arrests, in fact, all the way to the DNC gates, where we had a pretty intense standoff with some very well-equipped riot police.
I was there. It was, it was pretty tense for a little while.
Crowds dispersed. After the veterans moved on to Minnesota, nobody followed up about us reading our letter. Nobody followed up about its contents. So, and then we went to St. Paul, and we led a similar march to the RNC, and the McCain campaign completely blew us off. So, the message is very much from the McCain campaign, and well, not as offensive, and not as how should I put it? We were thankful that at least the Obama campaign did send somebody out to take the letter. However, neither candidates are hearing the issues from us, the veterans, who have a right to have the ears of these candidates. We all volunteered just to serve this country. We all volunteered to support and defend the Constitution. And we volunteered with some very specific promises from the U.S. government, least of which is, if you go to war and you come back hurt, or you come back in a bad state of mental health, there will be help available for you. And seeing as this final debate, the central topic is domestic policy, and both of these candidates just voted to pass a massive bailout of the richest in this country, while the VA continues its mission completely underfunded, and we are seeing 18 veterans a day commit suicide, and that is an actual statistic of veterans from all wars of this country. That's not specific to Iraq and Afghanistan now. That's all wars. We're losing 18 a day, according to the official statistics used by Veterans for Common Sense in a lawsuit that they're actually bringing against the system. And this is completely unacceptable to us. McCain completely refused to hear any of the issues we were trying to present him in St. Paul, which very much revolved around the issues of veterans care, because we knew there was a snowball's chance in hell that John McCain would be interested in hearing us out about immediate withdrawal from Iraq. So as a result of the overwhelmingly important issues and the overwhelming relevance of these huge domestic policy moves in the last few weeks, and that impact on veterans, and the message that is sending to not just us, the veterans, but service members still over there in war, hoping that people will not forget about them. And I mean, as a result, like I said, of the extreme importance of these issues, not just to the veterans, but to America as a whole. If we're supposed to be, out front, if our care is supposed to be a priority, and we can't even get it, what's going on with everybody else? And so, like I said, as a result of the importance of these issues, we will be marching on the debate to have our voices heard.
You bring up a really good point. The media follow-up to the event at the DNC was almost silence. I mean, there was the reaction after they emerged from the meeting with Keys,
right? And
it seemed like, okay, there was a victory of sorts, but was there any further comment, any follow-up from the Obama campaign after that? Any response to the letter that was delivered?
I have heard absolutely nothing. No, I don't believe we've heard anything at all. There was some, I believe, just rumor that Barack Obama was interested in the meeting, but I think that was strictly rumor, because if it were true, we would be talking about that. And no, we've been planning this action in conjunction and coordination with our national office and chapters in IVAW all over the country. And basically, we see this as the last chance to put pressure on these candidates, in a public forum like this, to address the issues of overwhelming importance to the worries of this nation. And they have not heard them yet. They have not heard from us yet, and we will be going out to the debate with that goal in mind. They will hear from us, or we are willing to risk arrest and bodily harm. We are this demonstration will be 100% nonviolent. Nobody will resist any type of arrest whatsoever. However, if we are not invited into the debate at 7 p.m., we will be entering the debate anyway, and it will be up to the police whether or not, the legacy of this debate will be both sides of the aisle and the media coming together to hear from the veterans and hear what's important to them, or will the promises of both these candidates be forever shrouded in the image of veterans of Afghanistan and Iraq going to jail because these candidates cared too little to hear from them?